Alright, pop out and pop out. was trying to watch that other one too. God darn it.
Since life first emerged on Earth some 3.7 billion years ago, it is believed that anywhere between 770 million and 5 billion different species have either walked, flown, swam, floated, or slithered across the world. And combined, they had an armada of tools and features to help them beat the game that we call life, and persist until the bitter end. And still, for all the achievements that species have accomplished, researchers estimate that less than 0.1% remain standing. In other words, over 99.9% of all animals that have ever lived have fallen to time. And the really weird thing about all of this is that there appears to be a magic number that 99% of species can't seem to get past, and that's 15 million years. Now, this isn't a fixed number that they all make it to an existence spanning 14.9 million years and then suddenly get snapped out of existence, but rather, it's by the time this milestone rolls around that nearly no species are left to celebrate it. And in a rather pessimistic study that looked at different taxonomic groups, including pretty much every fossilized group of animals known to date, researchers found that not a single one has managed to have an average species lifespan of 15 million years or greater. And in fact, none even came close to that target, with mammals in particular having a very grim predicted lifespan of just 1 million years. And so if this holds true for Homo sapiens, aka me and you, then we as a whole only have another 700,000 years more to enjoy ourselves. And despite how short this may sound, the number is actually worse for species that are known primarily through fossils. For example, dinosaurs and pterosaurs, who had an average existence of only about 500,000 years per species, which suggests that once upon a time, the game of life used to be that much harder. We can also see how rare it is for species to make it in the long run by simply looking at life around us, as the contender for the oldest existing single species is the Triops cancriformis, which is potentially less than 30 million years old. Impressive, but not exactly reassuring considering there are millions of different species that currently exist. And now you may be thinking, hey, wait a minute, I've heard of animals that are called literal living fossils, like the horseshoe crab and coelacanths. But these aren't species, instead being genera or families that have persisted, while individual species within them have come and gone. So, returning to the core question of species survival, it's important to note that it's not like species are individuals, in that they have a biological lifespan, which thus leads to the question of why and how there's almost nothing that past the 15 million years, especially when considering that mass extinctions only take place roughly once every 100 million years. Well, the simple answer is, life and surviving is really that freaking hard. It's like a test designed to fail you at every point in turn, no matter when, where, or what you are. The longer answer is that there are just so many different ways a species can go extinct, that when combined, prevent the majority from making it past 10 million years, let alone 15 million. Now, while the ways in which a species can go extinct are limitless, historically, most extinctions can be traced to the same main causes, which together account for up to 99% of all species extinctions. These causes, or levels as I like to call them, can be pretty darn unfair and hard to beat, especially when considering that the first one is essentially out of your control, and that is co-extinction. Basically every animal relies on at least one other species, be it for food, such as anteaters and the ants it eats, or protection, like a Dryosaurus herd keeping next to a Stegosaurus. And while many times these relationships are important, they are not usually the end-all be-all. But they are for some. For example, parasitic organisms that rely on hosts to survive or reproduce, or sometimes even in regular predator-prey relationships as well, with a famous example being the host eagle, who failed to adapt after the extinction of its main prey, the moa, which showcases the bizarre possibility of evolving yourself into extinction by becoming hyper-specialized. This way of extinction through co-extinction always greatly varies in how long it takes, with some succumbing in a few years after their better half perishes, while others take thousands. And for the fair share of history...
God damn it! Fucking clip the trees. I don't like trees. I really don't like trees. Hello, welcome to the stream. If you're interested in that video, I can tell you what it is. The hidden timer that kills every species. That's the name of the video. Damn it. Well, that blows. Alright. Let's go back into another. Oh. Yeah, I forgot. I crashed. May as well. Alrighty. Oh. What the fuck? God damn it. That's kind of annoying. Phil? Why the fuck is the HSTVL even a fucking thing in this game? I hate it so fucking much. I'm gonna stop